best £15 non-Cuban cigar I've ever had.
It's really refreshing to get a non-Cuban that's so mild.
Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the Cigars of London YouTube channel. Today, got a non-Cuban cigar to enjoy. It's the Regius Connecticut Grandido Cigar. 7 inches with a 47 ring gauge for £15. A very cheap cigar for this much elegance.
It's a nice size, isn't it?
Look at how cool I am.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And it's
No,
also...
well, look at how cool I look.
It's got like an interesting...
Look at how cool I look.
So weird.
I feel cool, I feel elegant. Shame it's a yellow wrapper.
Yeah, it's got an interesting colour, isn't it, to it? It's there's like a interesting dusting of plume as well. It's not like completely
Mouldy like the last one.
mouldy.
See, there's no texture on the leaf. Minimal veins.
Yeah.
If you guys look at this second band here that says Connecticut on it, it's almost the same shade.
Yeah, definitely.
Which
It's
is
got a very yellow
quite
tinge.
interesting. On the nose, you were saying just off camera, there's barely anything.
Barely any scent, yeah.
For me, there is a slight sweetness.
It's very, very hard to pick up.
It's very subtle. And you know what? After every video, I wish I said how much I appreciate being able to make these videos and how much I appreciate all of you guys watching, because if there were no viewers, I mean, we wouldn't just sit here reviewing cigars. So it's an amazing thing to be able to do. The amount of comments we get is awesome.
Unreal, yeah. It's so nice reading through them all.
Dry draw, spot on. Let's see if we have any luck this week with the lighter. Now, lighting a cigar like this even feels cool. Having 7 inches of cigar to kind of roll in between your fingers, there's just something about it. Although it is nice having a shorter, thicker cigar. I suppose it kind of gives you like two different feelings. I'm certainly looking forward to enjoying another cigar this week. We've put another order in online, which we're excited for. If you guys saw my post on YouTube the other day, I actually asked you for your recommendations. Out of all of them, between the post on YouTube and the comments on the previous video, 6 in total. So 12 cigars in total, but 6 different cigars for us to enjoy. They are all of your recommendations, so we're excited to try those. Hopefully, between this one and the ones that we've got on their way, we're going to have some nice experiences.
They're all Cubans, aren't they?
Non-Cuban.
Non-Cuban, sorry.
Non-Cuban.
Yeah. Nice.
Everything from Davidoff, from cigars from AVO. So we've got a big variety of different brands, different price brackets. I think the Davidoff was the most expensive at like £25. So it's up there for a non-Cuban. Anyway, let's bring our attention back to this Regius cigar and go for a first draw. On the first few draws, extremely mild, but very pleasant. Very light, everything about it. The smoke is light, flavours at the moment are light, but also the strength is very light. Not bad so far. A 7-inch cigar isn't something you really see every day. We've got a Gigantes, I think that's just over 7 inches, isn't it?
That's just over.
We were comparing them earlier on, and it's probably half an inch bigger. So that's an impressive looking cigar as well.
Yeah, that is a good looking cigar.
But honestly, where are you getting a 7-inch cigar that looks like this for 15 quid?
Yeah, I know. It's a very, very good deal, isn't it? Because, I mean, for example, that Gigantes it's at least £35, isn't it, for that stick? So.
Yeah. In terms of this Regius cigar, I'll be honest and say now, if this cigar continues to provide me with the experience I'm having right now, I will be very, 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 very happy. There's no bitterness. There's a very light silky smoke output, light flavours and light strength, which in a way is actually quite refreshing coming from a non-Cuban cigar. There's elements about this cigar that's nothing like a non-Cuban.
Yeah.
A lot of non-Cubans that we've had, especially in the past, have been very peppery, spicy, very strong. They kind of give you a lot of bitterness, haven't they? And they also provide you with a lot of strength from the tobacco. But again, if this continues to stay like this throughout from start to end, I think I'm going to be I think I'm going to be
Pretty
happy with
epic.
that.
Yeah.
Body on the smoke is picking up at this point. Flavours are also starting to come into their own. Just a very mild, woody flavour, but nice. As always, smoke these down to the halfway mark and we'll touch base with you guys in a few minutes. Stick around if you're interested on our thoughts on these cigars. Right, welcome back to part 2 of the video. How are you finding it?
I'm really, really enjoying it. This is definitely my kind of stick. But I just like the size, the length, and the fact that it's really mild as well. Like, I'm not sure I'd enjoy this size and length of cigar if it was maybe stronger, but this has been absolutely perfect. Flavor wise, it was very mild and creamy for me at the start on the first third. As we sort of came down towards like now into the second third, I'm getting more like caramel flavors and kind of like a creamy nut. It's almost like a cashew nut. So nice, really flavorful, as well as being also quite mild as well in strength. So really good. Ash has been like a light grey. It falls away quite easily, like really easily actually. And the burn has been pretty even. I had to touch it up a tiny bit, but it's not been too bad at all.
Do you know what? I think this is the best £15 non-Cuban cigar I've ever had. Reasons being, this cigar is not trying to be anything that it's not. It's everything that it's trying to be in terms of its strength and its flavour. Everything throughout this cigar is extremely mild. The whole cigar is really smokable. There's no bitterness. The strength isn't overwhelming. The smoke isn't overpowering. And the flavours, kind of like yourself, you said caramel, I'm going to say more honey, vanilla, and a slight wood on the like undertone of the cigar. I can't believe this is a non-Cuban cigar. There's elements about this cigar that is reminding me of the Cubans.
I have to say on that, just quickly on that note, like you're right. Typically I find with non-Cubans, they're on the heavy side strength wise. It's really refreshing to get a non-Cuban that's so mild and so tasty.
And it's an easy cigar without being bland, because the flavours that are there suit the strength of the cigar. It's not a strong cigar, it's a very light cigar in terms of the strength, but the flavours with that match really nicely, because the flavours we're getting, they're not leather, they're not oak, they're not earth, they're not grass, they're very sweet, and everything about it is perfect. I do expect these cigars to change during that final third. They might pick up in strength a little bit, the flavours might change, but so far it's been absolutely flawless. Stick around, wait for us in the final third. This is going to be a damn good cigar. Finally, we've really been looking forward to just bringing you guys a positive review, because we hate sitting here whinging about a cigar. But so far, nothing to complain about. Alright, and welcome back to the final part of the video. Here we are, we're down to the final thirds now. We're both using the very handy Cigars of London nubber and drawer tool. Amazing product if you're interested in picking one of those up. cigarslondon.co.uk. Anyway, how are you finding the stick?
Overall, this has been a lovely experience. It's been tasty from start to finish. Flavour wise, we started off with cream, then like sort of developed into the second third, like a creamy nut, like cashew nuts and caramel flavours for me. And now like in this last part, I'm getting kind of like woody flavours as well come into play. So, I mean, overall, it's just been really tasty. Coming towards the end here, we're getting, it's picking up a little bit in strength. But it's bang on really in terms of like ticking my boxes of cigar enjoyment. So yeah, all round a really great, enjoyable stick.
Yeah, finally we've discovered 2 cigars, and it's interesting actually, someone in the comments on the previous video said that they're really enjoying the journey that they're on with us, and they're excited for us to discover the all-time best budget non-Cuban cigar, and it's a very specific thing to try and find, but I think tonight we've actually found it. From start to finish, this cigar has been absolutely amazing. Very consistent, burn, ash, flavors, the strength all work perfectly hand in hand. There's not too much of one thing and not enough of another, and for a cigar that's not typically my sort of thing, I like a stronger cigar with more intense flavors like the dark coffee flavors. This cigar is absolutely amazing. As I said in the second part, badly, it's everything that it's trying to be, and it's nothing that it's not supposed to be. So it's not the typical non-Cuban Nicaraguan cigar that's pepper bombs and strength and everything that goes towards more of an American palate. I think when it comes to cigars in like Europe, we obviously prefer milder flavors like the creamy coffee flavors, the sweeter flavors. An old friend of ours, he went to America one time, walked into a cigar shop, walked into the humidor, said no thanks to any help from the guy at reception, picked a cigar up, sat down, lit it up, and he wanted to pass out and throw up because it was so strong. This thing, very, very nice. 15 quid online. If you haven't tried one of these, make sure you go ahead and pick one up. You will not regret it. And overall, it's a 10 out of 10 budget stick. Honestly, you won't regret trying one of these. Again, if you haven't, make sure you do. And let us know what you think about them in the comment box below. Until next time, we hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I do my best to get back to every single one of you. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
Bye.